Hello and welcome back. The new update is out. It's update 2.0.2 and man, it's a weird one. So what we got in this update was the implementation of AI to the game. Or maybe it would be better to say we got Eve, our new ship AI. Now, you cannot access the AI if you're not in your ship. Now, to access your AI, you actually have to go into your ship and you actually have to take off. If you're landed on the station or if you're outside your ship, it won't talk to you. So once you're in your ship, you can ask Eve questions. You do that by holding F, or you can use her voice command to do certain things in the ship, like arming your weapons. Toggle weapons.
Weapons online.
Toggle weapons. She has a list of voice commands you can use, and you can find those in the settings under gameplay. So you can say toggle weapons. You can toggle the warp drive, activate the warp drive. You can open the interface, open locks, open mails, toggle landing gear, open scanner, open atlas, toggle engine, request dock, request Stargate access, and open the squad. So let's try to open the atlas. Open atlas. So there we go. The atlas is open and we can set a route or something. Do that. Once we get to the Stargate, we can request jump. Request jump.
Please approach to the jump point to start jump process.
So there we go. We got access to the jump point. Or you can ask her to open the scanner. Open scanner. Order, squad, warp away. And the list goes on with stuff you can do in the voice attack commands. Apparently Eve also knows everything about the universe we're in, so we can ask her a bunch of stuff about the universe, the factions, and so on. Who is the strongest faction?
It is difficult to determine which faction is the strongest in the game, as each faction has its own strengths and weaknesses. However, some of the most powerful factions include the Morthra, Vexigan, and the Pirate factions. Each of these factions have powerful ships and weapons, as well as access to some of the most advanced technology in the galaxy.
Hello, Eve.
Hello, how can I help you?
What's my home planet?
Earth is your home planet. Earth was destroyed in the Great Galaxy War and is no longer inhabitable. However, there are still many Earthlings living in other galaxies, and the Ra is working to unite these people and reclaim Earth.
What is the WRA?
The World Resistance Army, Ra, was an Earth organization founded by the player's father, the Commander. The Ra was formed to bring together Earthlings living in other galaxies and to fight for their freedom. The Ra was considered a terrorist organization by most in the galaxy, but their ultimate goal was to protect Earthlings and help them return to their home planet.
Tell me about Anka.
Anka is a planet in the Kilio system, inhabited by a humanoid alien race known as the Falruns. Anka is a primitive and wild planet, where the Falruns live in small tribes with their own culture and way of life. The planet is also home to a large number of pirates and criminals, who have taken advantage of the primitive nature of the planet to hide from the law.
So my guess is that Eve is based on chatGPT or something like that, because she also knows a lot of really weird stuff that has nothing to do with the Spacebourne universe or the game. Who is Frodo?
Frodo is a character from the novel The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. He is a hobbit who is tasked with destroying the One Ring of Power. Along the way, he is aided by a fellowship of creatures and humans from Middle-earth, and together they embark on a quest to save the world from the forces of evil.
Please communicate with Stargate to obtain jump authorization.
What is single-payer healthcare?
Single-payer healthcare is a type of healthcare system in which a single entity, such as the government, pays for all medical expenses. This system eliminates the need for private insurance companies, as all medical expenses are paid directly by the government. This system also typically involves a universal healthcare system in which all citizens are entitled to healthcare, regardless of their income or ability to pay.
Is it good to play computer games?
Yes, playing computer games can be a great way to relax and have fun. It can also help to improve problem-solving skills, hand-eye coordination, and creativity. However, it is important to remember to balance gaming with other activities such as spending time with friends and family, exercising, and getting enough sleep.
Am I in a game right now?
Yes, you are currently in a game. Be sure to explore the universe and have fun.
Tell me a joke.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side.
So yeah, basically, that's what Eve does. So what does it add to the game? I don't know really. Immersion maybe? I'm not sure I'll be using the voice commands because it's kind of not really perfect. She will often mishear my orders or not hear them at all, or misunderstand what I'm trying to do. And besides that, well, I haven't really trained my voice recognition. I guess I could do that going into Windows and use the time to train it, and I guess that would make it better. But since I'm not a native English speaker, she has a tendency to misunderstand a lot of what I'm saying. Secondly, I actually find it faster and more reliable to use the shortcuts in the game to call my squad, to order them to attack and stuff. So I'm not sure I would be faster or better if I used the voice attack or the voice command. It does add some immersion. You can, I mean, it's like having HAL in the Space Odyssey, and that's kind of cool, I guess. It's immersive, and you can talk, and you can ask her to tell you some jokes while you are flying, or you can ask about the lore in the system, or you can even ask about ordinary stuff that you would ask ChatGPT about. I don't know if it's based on ChatGPT, but it sure does sound like it. Secondly, my playing computer is actually placed in the same room as my son and my wife's computer, and I guess they would be rather annoyed by me yelling, "Attack! Attack! Shields up! Power to shields!" all the time. So that just means I won't use it when they're here anyways, and I'll just use the shortcuts. Now, where I could see it being really fun and really helpful was if you could give like more complex commands, like plot a course to the next bounty mission and execute. That would be cool. Or if you could say like plot a course to the nearest mining station and it did that for you, instead of you having to go in, finding out where the nearest mining station is, which is in this case Lorien 155, and then having to go into the map, type Lorien 155 and set course. If you could ask Eve to do that, that would be really cool. We could imagine her searching the web for missions, like search Galaxy Web for level 22 mercenary missions and accept all, or stuff like target nearest fighter and launch missiles, or even just full power to shields, full power to weapons, and so on. So as of right now, you cannot do the more complex commands. There's only pretty much the voice attack options with single orders, but this is the beginning of AI in the game, and maybe in the future we can do more complex commands or even do macros that we can use. Don't get me wrong, I think it's a cool update. Maybe a bit more focus on all the bugs would have been nice, but I'm not sure how much time they actually used to implement this. I think the feature itself is cool, and I'm looking forward to see how AI will be implemented into the games in the future. Not only this game, but all games. There's a huge potential for something really cool, I would say. In any case, that's pretty much all for this update. Not a lot to talk about other than the AI and some bug fixes. But do let me know what you think about AI in the games and what you think about AI in this game in particular. Are you going to use the voice commands, or are you just going to use the shortcuts like we've done until now? Are you actually going to ask Eve a lot of questions, or are you actually just going to play around for some time and then forget about it again. But let me know in the comments section what you think, and yeah, leave a like if you found this helpful, and I guess I'll see you in the next update. Raxer out.